Find me on Twitter. I'm at Julie Chang, and I'm just going to put the warning out there right now. Coming up in just a little bit, Bobby D and I will be outside trying to drive.
Oh,
this is
you in any car.
No, but this is really
situation.
this is right. The car of the future.
Yeah.
It's not a whole car. Do you know this?
What do you mean? It's like
Yes,
a half
I
a
do
car?
know this.
Do you know what you're going to be sitting in?
I do.
All right, well, stay tuned, folks. You got to see
I'm not
this.
even just afraid for my life,
Yeah.
but for any other driver
Yes,
out
within
there.
a 40-mile.
Take warning.
Don't make stereotypical driving jokes. You'll get into trouble.
It's me and Bobby D.
Oh, you're right. Okay. All right, coming up.
All the rest of the patterns secured on here.
I think we have not an accident.
We have breaking Julie Chang news. Is she
someone
okay,
okay?
Josh? She's trying out.
She crashed the
She was
vehicle.
trying out that little scooter.
I'm totally wiped out.
Are you all right? You're
Oh my
okay.
gosh, is she okay?
All right.
She's okay.
And now, back to the pumpkins.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to be stereotyped.
Julie stealing the show.
There we go. We've been changed. We got changed. We got changed. Okay.
All right, so
You did a great job.
Go back over here.
I'm
We're setting
really
up.
impressed.
We're going to be out here with everything,
Julie, are you
including Chang.
okay? Oh my God.
It's a mild cast going on here. The entourage has passed by with, I think,
Tia Mowry.
she is here. The pumpkins are being destroyed with our faces on them.
Incredible.
But while all of this was going on, I don't know how to say what was happening. Let me throw it to you guys, okay?
I was sweating so hard
Yes.
as she was trying this thing out. Honestly,
such a bad
we were
idea.
going to show you the vehicles of tomorrow, right? We were until she destroyed one.
Nobody told me that the right brake makes you catapult out of the vehicle. So I took an epic fall, but I'm okay.
But she's okay.
Yeah.
We don't. $5,000, by the way. Charge it to Julie Chang. All right, we're talking to KLD Energy Technologies about some of the vehicles of the future here. Okay, you're expert at this,
Ray
right? So you might as well go
Commando,
ahead
what
and...
makes this so special, this scooter?
This scooter is the most efficient, has the most efficient drive system that we know of today. Uses the least amount of energy to get you from point A to point B.
I
The
think
least
I need
amount of-
help starting it because I think the kickstand is over here.
Oh, the kickstand's got to go up.
Okay, here we go. I
It is
took a fall
the
already,
least
so
amount
I've
of
got that
energy,
out of my system.
And also, the maintenance here is
Yeah,
pretty minimal,
zero.
right?
One
There's no
moving part.
smell, there's no sound because it's all electric. Okay, just kidding. It says scooter disabled,
Because the side stands out. So I'm going to lift your side stand.
Oh, here we go.
You should be ready to go.
I warn you, Steve Edwards, if you would like to live, you should. Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
Whee! All right.
Someone needs to follow her.
Okay, I'm not going to make the mistake again of hitting the right brake.
Turn.
Here we go. Lauren.
No. You look good on that thing, though.
I like the helmet.
I hope you have good insurance.
Next Charlie's Angel.
So, Ray, show us these other vehicles here.
Okay.
This is another one that you'll be probably using for commercial uses within the next couple of
Exactly.
months.
This is a 50-mile-an-hour top speed, very ultra-low power consumption, ultra-efficient machine, primarily for markets in Europe and Asia, and also here. So it's much faster than your typical
And so
utility.
they're bringing all these here, especially for commercial uses.
Yes.
Obviously, these are not going to get on the highway, but if you've got cities like Santa Monica
Yep.
or any of these little cities where they could use these for commercial purposes,
Exactly.
or even the scooter for that matter.
And Ray, high five on timing, because I think Maria Sansone was reporting in the news earlier today that California is trying to add 3.3 million
Yes.
emission-free vehicles
Yes.
by 2025. So this would definitely qualify.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, and then I think
All right.
we're going to
Hey,
ride into the
Bobby,
sunset,
do
right?
you get to do anything here? You're announcing?
I'm going to put my seatbelt on it. I'll tell you
He's
that
my
much.
Vanna.
Okay.
He's my Vanna.
All right.
Oh, are you
So-
letting me drive?
Yes, I will put my seatbelt on.
Look at that confidence.
Everybody clear out!
Just a little backstory if you haven't been watching the show.
So you don't
I
hear
just
it?
recently
even a
learned how to
seatbelt?
drive.
Okay.
I lived in New York for 10 years, didn't have a car. Wait, I didn't test drive this one. You saw what happened when I test drove the scooter first round.
Well, I mean,
Okay, we're gonna ride
you
off
need
the
one of those dual
sunset.
brake things.
Woo.
I'm not kidding. Everybody clear out.
Okay, here
Step
we go.
on it, sister.
Oh my goodness! Whee! Okay.
All right, all right.
This one is much easier than the
Into the
scooter,
sunset.
actually.
Where's the horn?
Wait.
Bonnet!
Caution! Slow down! Slow down!
Ray, I have a question. I know some of the controversy surrounding electronic vehicles and these batteries are that, you know, when you dispose them, it's not good in the landfill.
Controversy is you're behind the
These
wheel.
batteries, and what's the life of these batteries?
These
And welcome back to Studio 11 LA, everybody. It's about 5:20. You know, America has a love-hate relationship with electric cars. Most of us would love to have one if it could go fast enough, if it could go far enough, and if we didn't have to mortgage the house in order to buy it. Now, so far, that's been barely achievable, and even then only with government subsidies. But the manufacturer of the motors in this car here, this car over here, says it may have a solution for all of us. I want you to meet Ray Camano. Ray Camano is the founder of KLD Energy Technologies. Ray, you've made a motor, and without getting too technical, tell us why it may solve everything that I just stated the problem on.
Because the whole drive system is about half the cost of the current ones. And its smallest, lightest, most efficient system provides for much smaller batteries, much cheaper vehicles.
Now go down, Randy, and look at that motor. And this is on kind of a dune buggy kind of thing, so we can see what's going on. But you're basically saying there's no gears in this car.
No, no gears at all.
And it takes less energy, so tell me why that helps the battery.
Well, it helps the battery become smaller because the less energy that you need, the less battery you need to propel it. So
now, this looks fine for maybe taking a trip around the parking lot, but can these things go on the road?
Yeah, absolutely. Each of these have about a 50-mile range and a 50-mile-an-hour top speed, so everything but the freeway they're fully capable of.
And we're watching that scooter go around over there. Now, what's the speed on that scooter, and how far can it go?
The top speed is about 50 miles, and it can do about 50 miles an hour top speed.
So it can go 50 miles and do about 50 miles an hour top speed.
That's correct.
All right. Well, the question then is, why can't we buy this now? What's holding things up?
There's just production arrangements are being made for both that and this, and first part of next year, both this VW Combi EV will be available as well as the V-Moto OneDrive.
Well, now, and don't get me wrong. I think everybody, when they see a Tesla go down the road, they say to themselves, "What a gorgeous car!"
Right.
But none of us can afford one.
Right.
So what kind of cost are we talking when you do get a vehicle on the road?
This vehicle is slated to be about $15,000. That one over there, the scooter, will be about $5,000.
So you could turn, I'm going to get in this. You could turn this right here into a van.
Yeah.
That could hold a family. Is that right?
That's right. You can do that.
And a family could travel for how far on a car that costs $15,000?
50 miles.
50 miles. So you could go all around town.
Yeah.
How long does it take to recharge these things?
About 3 hours.
That's it?
Yeah.
It almost seems like it's too good to be true. There must be something that I'm missing here.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right, so it's KLD is your company, but
That's right.
What brand name are they going to be marketed under?
The brand name of the drive system is OneDrive, and we have various vehicle manufacturers that are putting their name on the outside of the vehicle.
Okay. So. Where would we buy these cars? I mean, at a traditional dealership or, Walmart, Costco?
The Central Motors vehicle will be probably initially available through electric vehicle distributors like Hollywood Electrics down in Santa Monica. Those type of vehicle distributorships will probably start the ball rolling.
I've got to believe if you've really hit on something here, that somebody is going to want to kidnap you and make you work for them. Is it really that revolutionary what you've come up with?
Well, we believe it is, and it's right here, right now.
And it's all just a magnet that causes this motor to spin around?
Many of them, but yes.
So magnetic technology, lithium-ion batteries, and a car that you say we should be able to get sometime within the next year and a half?
No, about first of next 2014.
First of next 2014.
Well, first quarter.
All right, can we get in this one right here?
Sure we can.
You mind if I take it for you? Can you sit over there for me? Does it need a key?
No, it has it in it. You step on the brake once.
Why don't you hold that so I can drive, okay?
Okay, step on the gas pedal.
Well, I'll be darned. Now, how fast can this one go?
50 miles an hour.
This thing can do 50 miles an hour. It's got a heck of a turning radius.
Yeah.
How are the brakes? Let's see what Randy thinks about the brakes. See, I almost got you, didn't you? All right, it's KLD, everybody. Many different brands that it may be sold under, but keep your eye on the news, because if you can get a hold of one of these for $15,000 or $20,000, that's quite a deal. We'll be right back.